Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast for Monday, June the 14th. Let's quickly jump to our news items. A very busy week in reference to news. Although we have nothing on the docket for this morning, we have plenty of information regarding retail. We also talk about industrial production, crude inventories, which has been the news this morning, and of course FOMC week with the projections, the statement, the fund rate, and of course a press conference and some unemployment and manufacturing information to close of the week. So please be aware of these reports. They're very impactful, particularly during trade time. Let's jump to our analysis. We start our daily chart. And here we go again. It's more of the same, my dear friends. Just more of the same. We have a market continuing to move higher. Continuing to move higher. After a record-breaking close, ranges continue to be tight. Market continues to be slow. Summer doldrums. Right back at the summer doldrums. Remember, we talked about how the range goes down as the volume goes down. Range increases as the volume increases, and this is what we have right now. Right now we're on a down slope in reference to volume and in reference to range. This is a typical summer movement. Of course, our support is our 20 SMA as usual, and our high is our intraday all-time high at 42.49, which I think we broke it. 42.49. So that's where we are right now. More of the same, folks. Just more of the same. You can verify that here as you look at another time frame here. These are not fun markets to trade. I normally am not trading these markets too heavily for the same reason. I just don't have the patience nor the discipline to sit around and wait for things to happen like this. So here's our week from yesterday. We did continue closing higher, but look at the inefficient way to go from A to Z. It did go from A to Z, but look at all the sideways, choppy, indecisive way that it did it. This is just typical market movement in these summer months. Let's look at our analysis chart. And of course, this is the intraday high of Friday, the intraday low. Look at the little activity that we had, of course, and we're switching. You remember, we're in a new contract now, so this is a September contract. But nonetheless, we break above it in the pre-market, and right now we're pretty much compressing between two areas. So obviously the plays are wait for the break, find support, let's find a continuation, or break support, finds resistance, and that's pretty much it for today, basically, because what we do have here is a clear resistance, potential resistance area, and of course a well-established support. So that's where the market is moving through. Within this context of this compression, potentially a break above this line, and of course a break below this to retest either the all-time high or come to retest the intraday low. Those are the plays for today. Make sure you keep an eye on those reports for this week. Have a great session. Let me know if you have any questions.